Good day everybody, this is Reemay down with you on Cape Town TV, the Reemay Fitness channel. People, today it's all about diet, nutrition, healthy eating, what is good, what is bad. Today I have Quanita Salaam, which is a dietitian by profession, and she's basically going to speak on why food is healthy, what happens to your body, and also most importantly, we're going to go through a little basic meal to showcase to people how eating doesn't have to be, or should I say, a meal doesn't have to be thinking outside the box too much. It can be plain and simple, plain Jane, like they say, and yet make it very innovative and interesting. Quanita Salaam, welcome.
Hi, Reemay. Thanks for the opportunity.
You
I'm
are
very excited
most
to be
welcome.
here to showcase or share my knowledge
Yeah,
on healthy eating.
thank you so much. We thought about dietitian and nutrition. We thought about, I was thinking about Quanita Salaam, and I thought that Quanita Salaam is working with me with our Team Reemay program, and it could be ideal basically to, just to educate people on TV on why healthy foods is important in your own way as well. So tell me, Quanita, today we're going to obviously focus on what we can eat, and that's where you're coming in to basically create a very healthy meal for people to do. Where do we start? What is basically step one with this?
Okay, so today we will be preparing our starch. So this is our carbs.
Okay.
I know usually people use, when they think of carbs, they think about rice and bread and pastas and those. So those all fall in the starch category. But sweet potatoes and potatoes, those also fall in the starch. So today we're not going to focus on the rice and the bread and those type of things. I just also want to show you that you can use sweet potatoes
Okay, as a carb.
as a carb. So what we're going to do with the sweet potato today, we're just going to put on some olive oil. You're going to measure, because usually what we do with a bottle of oil is we just take the bottle and then we use more oil than what we are supposed to. So that's just a teaspoon.
You're speaking about measure.
Yeah.
Is it 1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon, so you are allowed 1 teaspoon of oil per meal.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
Measure. Speaking about measure, does everything else has to be measured as well?
Yes, so when you plan your meals, we use the healthy plate model, which is over here.
Okay.
Just want to finish this quickly.
Okay.
We can put this in the oven, stand it around.
Tell me quickly, you spoke about carbohydrates. So people in general, a lot of people understand, or they've heard of the term carbohydrates. What exactly is carbohydrates, but also healthy carbohydrates?
Okay, so carbohydrates is the fuel that our body uses to function properly. So without carbs, your body cannot produce energy to work properly.
Okay.
So our body do need carbs
Yeah.
to produce energy. So the healthy carbs, when you're choosing carbs, you need to choose the high fiber. So when it comes to rice, it's brown rice. When it comes to your breads, it's the whole grain or the brown bread. So the whole grain is more healthier than the brown bread. So you need to choose your products. When it comes to carbs, you choose those that is high in fiber.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to people having illnesses, whether it's chronic or medical, does the typical healthy carbs, does that qualify for anybody, or do you still need to look at? It depends what kind of illness you have to then have specific types of carbs.
So when it comes to different
Concerning your diet.
illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure, we speak about the general health environment. So you don't get a diet specifically for diabetes or high blood
Okay.
pressure. There's certain things that we tweak a little bit, but the basics goes for
Stays the
everyone.
same.
It's general healthy
Okay.
guidelines. Yeah.
That's awesome to know.
So we're gonna put this in the
Yeah.
oven. So we'll just put it on 200 degrees,
Mhm.
and we'll just put it on for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, you're going to turn it around. And then
Okay.
we'll just put it in for another 10 minutes. Okay, so next
It's
up,
another choice.
next up we have chicken fillets. So
Okay.
this is our protein for today.
Yeah.
So when it comes to portion control, we usually tell our clients that when you are portioning it, it's the size of the palm of your hand. So we tend to not to use grams because people don't have access to scales and those
Yeah.
type of things. So just to make things easier, when it comes to your protein, the size of the palm of your hand, so it's your chicken, your meat, your fish.
And that's how you measure it basically.
Yeah, and then the most healthy protein options is obviously your chicken and your fish
Yeah.
and your red meat without the fat around it. That is what we are aiming for.
Okay.
So in here, I've already marinated the chicken fillets, no skin. People love skin. That's
Yeah.
a big thing in our community. So no
And it
chicken
tastes very
skin.
nice.
It increases
Skin.
your cholesterol. I know that's but yeah, all the stuff that we're not supposed to eat is very nice.
Is very
So
nice.
in here, what I did was I grated the skin of the lemon.
Okay.
So all of this adds lots of flavor. And then I also cut it in half.
Yeah.
And then we squeeze out the juice. So the juice of the lemon is also inside here. Some garlic. So you can use some fresh garlic as well. Some garlic powder, lemon pepper is also what we added. I also wanted to note that there's no salt in here. So I'd really like for you to give you a review when it's done on how
Okay.
it tastes.
So
Okay.
the less salt for anybody in general, the better.
In general, especially if you have high blood pressure. So
Okay.
the sodium in the salty things
Yeah.
is what raises the high blood pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So what we're gonna do with this is
So once again, you're measuring 1 teaspoon again for the olive oil. So back in the days, people you would use a lot of fish oil and
yeah.
those type of oils. I mean, so look at today's time and age. Olive oil. Why olive oil and why no longer fish oil?
Okay, so the olive oil comes from a different type of plant, so it has all the they call it unsaturated fats. So that is what we should be focusing on, is the unsaturated fats and not the saturated fats. So the olive oil is of the healthier plant.
Yeah.
So the oil that comes from that plant, it's good for our health.
Okay.
Whereas the saturated fat, it hardens your vessels and it increases your cholesterol and all of those things.
Which means it's bad for your health,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
So
reason.
so this is the good fat.
Yeah.
So even though it's good fat, you still need to control the amounts that you are
The amounts.
using.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean that, for example, apples is also good fat, that you can now eat a whole tray of apples
Yeah.
every day.
And I
You
think
still need to control the amount.
I think also people sometimes have a misconception like, okay, so I'm gonna eat healthy, but because I have a big appetite, I can still eat a lot, but as long as it's healthy, I'll be okay. Meaning, I'll be healthy, I'll still lose weight. So technically what you're saying, even if you go the healthy way as having to eat, you still need to look at your measurement, like how much you eat per plate of food, and even for the day,
Definitely.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Very
all food
interesting.
contains energy and calories.
Mhm.
So if you are of the ones that have a better appetite than the rest of us, then focus rather on vegetables, because
Yeah.
those have lower calories, has less fat in them,
Which-
has more fiber in.
Which means you can eat more of it until you're full.
That's correct.
Okay.
The stuff that we don't like.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Can
Okay.
you put this in?
Let me go away.
Okay, so in goes the chicken fillet. Okay.
So speaking about chicken fillets, chicken in general, people, sometimes people say you need to eat a lot of chicken in your diet. But my understanding is it all comes down to how you prepare it.
That's right. So we avoid, like you said, the deep frying using too much oil.
Yeah.
We keep it to a minimum of oil like we use here.
Mm.
You can also put it in the oven. You can roast it in the oven with no oil. you will see that when it comes out of the oven that there is a lot of water and oil that comes out of the chicken.
Yeah.
So you don't need to add.
Mm.
So you can roast it, you can make stews, you can pan fry it like this. Those are the healthier ways to prepare your chicken or your meat.
Okay. So people usually like taste, like when it comes to, I mean, I don't want to eat a dry chicken. Like no, for example, no pepper or whatever on there. There has to be some form of taste as well.
Mhm.
Is there healthy types of, I don't know, pepper one can use to throw over chicken just for better taste at the same time?
So,
Or oils.
so to add flavor, they say lemon is the new salt.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in our country we have high amounts or lots of people that have high blood pressure.
Yeah. Chronic
And
symptoms in general.
yeah, and you are genetically predisposed to it. So
Yeah.
if there is people in your family and you're not having, your chances are later in life that you will probably also get high blood
Yes.
pressure and with all the stresses
Okay.
coming now with today's cost of living and all of
Yeah.
those things, we want to prevent those type of things.
Mm.
So try not to use a lot of salt or high sodium things. So salt we add to our foods to add flavor. Without salt, it don't taste really nice. So you can flavor your foods with lemon, fresh garlic, pepper. Pepper doesn't have any salt in paprika.
Yeah.
All your spice, not your spices, your masalas like your jeera and your cumin. Those don't contain any salt in.
Which means you can actually still go with it.
Yes, you can still go with
Wow.
it. But anything that ends in the word spice, like chicken spice and barbecue spice, all of those contain lots of sodium, and that one is not.
Okay.
And like stock cubes and your Worcester sauce and all of those
Yeah.
things is high in sodium.
So Quanita, thank you so much. So far so good. I'm loving what I'm seeing. So everybody, we'll be right back. Stay tuned because I can't wait to taste this nice healthy meal for what's coming real soon. So welcome back to Cake on TV on the Email of Fitness channel, everybody. We're speaking about nutrition, diet, why it's important to eat healthy because your life and health is at stake. So Kunita, how are you still doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. So, well, the chicken looks nice. It smells healthy and it looks healthy. And I can't wait to have a bite on it. So, okay, so what next on the menu?
To complete our meal, we're going to be focusing on our vegetables. So this is something or a component that our community struggles with a lot. We don't like vegetables. We only eat vegetables on a Sunday.
That's true.
When the mommies and the grandmommies go way out with all the lekker vegetables,
Yeah, everybody eats it.
then we want to eat it. But if I can give you one advice, if you want to make one major change that will make a big difference in your lifestyle in terms of your health, is to focus on the vegetables.
On a daily basis?
On a daily basis, every day.
Okay.
So when we plan our meals or when we plan a meal, always make sure that half, if you're now plating your meal, half of your plate should be vegetables.
Okay.
So now we have our green vegetables. So try to make it interesting and fun and not boring when it comes to your food.
Yeah.
So always make sure there's something green and something red, or pumpkin is orange, just to add some color to your plate.
Add variety to the plate.
And variety to the plate, that's right.
Okay.
So we have baby spinach,
Yeah.
and then you will be completing the salad for us.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So I start by the avo. So everybody, avo, cut it.
So avo is a healthy fat. It falls under the fat category or the fat group.
Yeah.
So like I said before, the good fats is what our body needs, and even though it's a good fat, it doesn't mean we must eat
whole day, every day.
Yeah. So you are allowed about a quarter to half avo a day.
So some people like avo, like they eat like one or two Are you allowed to? Can you do it? Can you eat it
Not,
like that?
not the whole one.
Okay. Yet people love it
Yes.
so much. You mentioned earlier something about components.
Mm-hmm.
In your own understanding, someone will do this. When you speak about, let's speak about bread and what is healthy. Is bread healthy? Is when it comes to you spoke about rice. In your own understanding, when it comes to different types of healthy components,
Mm-hmm.
five that you can maybe think of. So you mentioned, for example, veggies. So is veggies healthy?
Definitely, it's very high in fiber.
Yeah.
So we all know the benefits of fiber. It
Yeah.
helps to keep your digestive system clean. It removes all the toxins. It keeps your gut healthy. It helps with weight loss.
Yeah.
So, for example, with the white and the brown bread.
Okay.
Okay, if you can eat 6 slices of white bread and you still feel like you can go for another 6 slices.
Isn't
But
it too
if
much?
you eat, that's fine. It is a bit too much.
I apologize.
But if you eat 2 slices of whole grain bread, you're going to feel full. And you're going to feel fuller for longer. So it helps with the weight loss as well.
So what about people who have big appetites? If you say two slices of bread, what is it? Is it low GI or
So the recommendations is
whole wheat, for example?
the recommendations is different for men and for female and those that are active and inactive. So if you're more active during the day, you obviously get to have more servings of each food group.
If you're more active during the day.
And also when you're making your bread or whatever, try and fill it up with vegetables. So if you're having cheese on your bread, put on lettuce, tomato, cucumber to make it more filling so that you don't have to eat more bread.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Smaller?
That's fine.
Okay. Oopsie.
That's fine. And then lastly, the cucumber.
At least it's looking like something.
You see how pretty it looks, all the colors.
Looks pretty to me. I don't care about the others. Sure.
Also fine. Yeah, then you can just cut that up as well.
Okay. This one. Okay. Thank you, Chef Quanita Salaam. Okay, then from here.
So if that is your plate.
Yeah.
Okay, so just show them. So you will just move and just put this out there. So there's your half a plate of vegetables and your piece of chicken.
Sure, this plate is full already.
And then we're just waiting for the sweet potato to come out.
I'm so hungry, Quanita. Okay. There's something that I was thinking about sugar. So you get white sugar, brown sugar, is sugar in general, because the salt is not good, especially if hypertension or chronic symptoms. What about, sugar?
So sugar, too much sugar in your diet is obviously not good. It complicates everything when it comes to diabetes, it increases your weight, and all of those things. So there's nothing good in sugar. There's no vitamins and minerals, no proteins, there's no fats in there that will help your body to function properly. So it will just cause more havoc.
And it tastes nice.
And it tastes so good, like all the sugary drinks.
And it does damage to your body.
There we go.
Yeah.
So lots of people also believe that brown sugar is healthier than white sugar. That is totally incorrect. It is the same.
Would you say water is by far one of the best things to drink?
Definitely. So water doesn't contain any kilojoules or calories like we call it. And then in terms of what we drink, tea and coffee, try not to add any sugary or added sugar to your tea and your coffee, because if you're having about 5 cups of coffee with 2 teaspoons of sugar, it's 10 teaspoons of sugar for the day. If you add it, people don't look at the picture holistically. They just look at the 2 teaspoons at a time. But if you step back and you look at your total intake for the day,
or for the week,
yes,
it's actually not.
And when it comes to sugary drinks, in a tin of Coke, it's about 9 teaspoons of sugar in
Yeah,
it.
not about that.
Yeah.
9 or 10 teaspoons of sugar.
And in your juice, there's even more sugar. So if you're diabetic, I wouldn't advise you to have juice every day, or
Yeah.
dilute your juice rather.
But rather water every day.
Definitely, up to
That's
2
good.
liters for the day.
2 liters. And that goes for anybody in general,
In general,
irrespective of your height, your weight, your
whether
age,
you're diabetic or non-diabetic,
yeah,
that is what we all should be aiming for.
to maintain healthy. There you go, everybody. Health, healthy eating, very, very important, plays a very, very important part of your life, one's lifestyle, and of course, you live a longer life once you also eat it. And of course, it basically speak about illnesses, sickness, medical conditions. In this, for example, your nutrition can actually save your life. Okay, so
food is like medicine, they say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to finish this meal with your sweet potatoes. So
I'm
it's
licking my
nice
lips.
and soft, so that I'm not touching it. Okay.
So is this for
There
me?
you go. This is for you.
Wow.
Okay, and just to add some flavor, here's some paprika. You can sprinkle some
Okay.
over the sweet potatoes.
Paprika.
And some masala cheese.
Over it as well.
Yeah, there you go.
And nothing over the chicken. Nothing over the chicken.
There's already with the marinade, the lemon juice, and all of those flavors.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then we have just to top it off with a salad, some salad dressing. You
Yeah.
can make it's better to make your own salad dressing. But yeah, you have different ones. You get the creamy ones and the light ones. Obviously,
Okay.
you have the light ones that there's less kilojoules in.
Okay, so the lesser the better. Okay,
so that's it. There's your healthy meal.
So everybody, I'm about to indulge in my healthy meal. My first meal for the day, by the way. And now I'm actually starving after a good workout. So Quanita, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for educating us on why healthy eating is important, basically. Where can people find Quanita Salaam?
Okay, so I'm a co-owner of Get Real Nutrition.
Okay.
If I can just show you, can I show you?
Yes, you may.
So this is our company, Get Real Nutrition. We are based here in Mitchell's Plain, where we prepare healthy, affordable meals. We know that at every corner you get takeaways, so we think we want to be different. It's very difficult to get healthy meals available to our community, so that is what we offering.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, Quanita. So everybody, if you want to get in contact with Quanita Salaam, she's one of our profound qualified dietitians who can take you step by step throughout your what's good, what's not good, what to eat, especially when it comes to someone's health. So don't forget to tune in on Cape Town TV, Reemay Fitness, coming real soon. Thank you once again, Quanita. I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Only a pleasure. Everybody, see you real soon. Thank you, Cape Town TV, Reemay Fitness.